planning the layout of the dual DC power supply. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on a Monday at 2:01 in the afternoon. And as you can see in the display right here, I have the first meter mounted. Now I don't have the second meter yet. It's still in New York as far as I know, but it will obviously go here. Now I've had some problems finding a room. I never realized that was going to be that big of a thing, but it is. I think it's going to mount over here like this on this, you know, inside there. I think that's where I can fit it in. It'll obviously go in as far as it can that way, but it's just really not a lot of room there, as much as I thought it would be. And so, you know, now below here will be the outputs. Will be red and black, you know, outputs for this. Same as here, red and black outputs here, and the switch should go in the middle, right here. And I think that's all of it. But now, in addition to this being here, if I put it there, the doubler circuit has to be over here, and the also the little wall wart has to be mounted somewhere in there. Now I can actually put that in here in between the 2 meters. There's enough room there to put that. So it's just a matter of fitting everything in. It's going to be compact, even as big as that is. So, you know, I don't know. We'll have to just play it by ear, as it were, and see how things go. As I still haven't got the resistor on. I haven't done much of anything except for work on this, and I cut that out obviously with the Dremel tool with the cutoff wheel, and I took my time, and it came out pretty good this time. I cut a pretty good square, and I got down to the corners. Of course, you can't get real close to the corners, that round disc in there, but once you get it down to a certain area there, you can take this utility knife and work it back and forth a little bit, and on that soft aluminum, and it's already got a little bit of a cut in it anyway, so it goes to it pretty easy. So, but that's pretty much it. Fits in there good. I'm very pleased with that. And so I'll bring you back if I get more done. If not, well, I don't know what I'll do. We'll do something though. We'll catch you a little bit. Good evening, YouTube. Here with you on Monday still. It is 11:05 in the evening. I got busy working with, or not working with, but Kylie was dropped off, and then I have been redesigning the schematic for this, and I think I have it done now. I've submitted it to several friends, YouTube friends, subscribers, whatever, and asked them to take a look at it and see what they think, if it's correct, and stuff like that there. So we shall probably see about that very shortly, I hope. Probably tomorrow. This won't be posted till tomorrow anyway. I'm just I had just sat down in here after I got done in the living room, come in here into the bedroom. I thought, well, I'll see what's what. A couple of decisions I have made. The board here, this is the resistor that's going to replace those smaller ones right there. It's just sitting in there. It's not done by a long shot. But I have made a decision on how this is going to be mounted. Let me get this out of here so I can do this. It will be, now this is the doubler side over here with the meter. So that's where the doubler's going to go. This will be just the regular power supply side over here. Now I found that if let me get this tilted down a little bit. If I avoid these holes, in other words, if I don't go down too low, I should be able to avoid the boards there. So I'm going to try to keep them above there, if at all possible. And same thing with that, you know. The only thing that's got to come out of here is it's got to be in the middle here, is the switch, and I think that's going to fit in there. But I have decided to mount everything to this plate. The reason being, as long as I keep it under a certain, this is about the well, you can't really see it that way. Turn this way. This is about the limit right there. It comes up, it's underneath the board, so it will fit, but that's about the limit. So, oh, I didn't even show you. Okay, I'm looking at it. Why aren't you guys looking at it? All right, there it is right there. Okay, you can see there is the limit. Now, like I said, it's the capacitor is below the board, so it won't be sticking out above that. But that is the limit right there. So that's why I say if everything fits in here like that. Now I can mount this one of two ways. I can mount this way, or I can mount this way. I'm probably leaning towards this way, but see, this is gonna right there is your center. Can you see that? Let me have a pointy stick. Right here is the center, up here, this hole. And if you come down through there like that. Now that switch, I'm pretty sure will be probably bigger than that. So I can move this over a little bit more, I think. Probably close to the limit right there, I would say. So, but that would probably give me enough room to mount the switch there. So I can always go up this way a little bit also if I have to. So this is my dilemma. This is one of the reasons I want to get this. See, now that would, part of the problem here is going to be this, the way this is laid down. If I had it this way, probably would have been perfect, but I didn't do that. So, you know, like I said, it's going to be either this way or this way, and I need some little brackets to mount my there's screw holes on the bottom here, right here and here, so that should be able to hold it up, I think. I'm hoping. I may have to make me a bracket if I can't find any, but whatever the case, I'm gonna try to, I may even use this hole here for one. It lines up pretty good right, that hole right there, so that would make a good hole for it right there. Again, like I said, it's all going to depend on where this center mark is here, say about right there where the eye is, maybe. That looks about like it. So it depends on how big these switches are, and we'll have to go from there. But this is one of the reasons why I want to get this doubler supply over here all set up and ready to go. I have the diodes, I have the capacitors. I need, if you look at the schematic, I will need a bleeder resistor. It's a 47K 3 watt, I believe is what it says. I don't have it in front of me, but and I need 3 of these for the capacitors, 2 for the doubler and 1 for the filter capacitor. Bob says that'll work just fine, so that's what I'm doing. So I have 6 of them. I didn't realize I bought 6, but I did. You know, it's been a while since I did this. This was back in June of 1987 when I bought all this stuff. So it's been a while. So anyway, like I said, I've got to get this set up on a board, and I'm going to do the same thing with it as I do over here. Put a bracket there to mount it on, and let it sit over here. I'm going to try to get this one over as close as I can to give it a little bit of extra space here. If I had to, see now 3 of those fit right like that. So if I had to, I think I could move the switch over this way a little bit. You know, the center switch. It's not going to have to be exactly in the center. But anyway, that's just some of the things I'm thinking about. Now the diodes themselves won't take up any room. There's only 2 of the diodes used on this. And like I said, there's 3 of those, and the bleeder resistor. So that's what I've got to come up with tomorrow. I'll probably make another little board like this, something I can mount the 3 caps on and the diodes, and then do the wiring on. I'm going to try to set it up as efficiently as possible to get the board as small as I can, because I'd like to have these, like I said, right next to each other, so it takes up less space. And again, that can be mounted that way. So you know, I got plenty of room to mount all this stuff. It's just a matter of getting it, you know, as efficiently done as possible. Now, if you look at this, that is going to be, now I think the other meter is a little bit smaller than this one here. Now it uses basically the same layout, but it doesn't have screw terminals. It has a wire connector with 3 wires on it for the. It does exactly the same thing. It's just got a plug-in type of connector instead of the screw terminal. So, but I think it's a little bit smaller than that. So that would be ideal, especially with this being on this side. And it would really help if I could do. I wonder if I could do that. Let's see. That's going to get the. I'm really kind of up to the same thing either way I do this, because I can only go down so far because of the wood, and I'm just going to have to think about it. That's why I want to mount this on the board, on the plate, because as long as I clear the wood when I push it in there and screw it in there, then everything should work just fine. And my whole plan is to get everything on this board except for this wire here. You can see that's the one coming from the Variac, and the wall wart. Now I can even put the wall wart down underneath the let me show you, down underneath the bench there, and just have the wire come up. That's all I have to have, is the wire comes right up to the switch. So that's basically all I'm gonna need is these wires hooked up to where their connection points, and that's gonna be it. So I want to try to leave that much space, if I can, get this enough room to wire this. In other words, have plenty of room over here to wire it all in without having to be stretched across the bench trying to wire it in like I do with this. I really don't like to work on this one because everything's a little bit too tight, but I do get it done, so it's not a big deal. So anyway, I've been talking way too long, but I just wanted to show you what I'm up against and what my plan is, trying to get this together. Like I said, the next thing on the list to do is to get this built and mounted on here. And now there's another thing, another wild card I should say, where are they at? Oh, right, no, that's not them. Well, I had the I guess I put them back in there. I had these kind of terminals here. Let's see. For here, I have them in there, and there's going to be 2 of them on each side. So there's 2 of them on each side. Now those can go like up here, you know, and see that's going to be in the way there. So I tell you what, I'll figure it out. But I thought you know, when I put this in here, I thought, man, that is plenty of room. That should work out great. But when you're putting 2 power supplies together, it's just a little bit different. So, you know, now, you know, it is bigger than the 2 of these would be, though, if you think about it. I had the other one in there, so, you know, it's bigger than that. So, I don't know. I'll get her figured out, like I say. So, again, I'm sitting here blabbering. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Not sure when I'll post this in the morning, but probably sometime in the morning. I do have to pick up Kylie again. I had to take her to work. That was one of the reasons I didn't get back to the video. I didn't know I was going to have to, but I did. And her sister dropped her off here from school. I didn't have to go pick her up from school, but I did have to take her to work then. 5, I think. Well, we left here about 20 after 4. To get her to work at 5. So, and then once I got back, I finished working on that power supply schematic. In fact, I didn't finish it then. I didn't finish it till just a little while ago, actually. Well, I've been sitting there talking. I do a rough draft of it, and I send it to Bob. He takes a look at it, and you know, goes from there. But last couple ones I've sent him, he said they look fine to him, so I think he's getting tired. And I wouldn't blame him. But anyway, so that's why I went ahead and sent some other people. I thought, well, you know, get a second and third opinion. You know, that's the way you do it. But anywho, that's what I did. And like I say, I hope to get this together sometime in the morning and get it posted. And so you guys, like I say, have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you